Yes, people, welcome to LFC Red Forever channel. Another show. This time we're going to be talking about, the coming season 2023-2024. Is Liverpool going to be challenging for the championship, or are they going to be just a runner up, or below the top five? We have to wait and see as the time goes on. Welcome to Let's Talk LFC episode 41, and I'm gonna bring my main man, my brother. Obviously, I've known him for a long time. Anton, what is going on, bro? Okay?
Let's get ready to rumble. That's my own little, you know what I mean? How did everyone?
How's it going, bro? How's it going, man?
All good, thank you. All good.
Oh.
Health is good. The team's not really healthy at the moment, but we go on. We carry on.
We're not doing anything that's good, mate. We got to talk about that game today, first of all. You know what I mean? Like, make a little review on it. So, just to get that nightmare out of the way. Listen, it's just a start. Obviously, it's a preseason, but yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah, so the game finished 4-3 to Bayern Munich. We was 2-0 up. The game was going all right, and all of a sudden we just the defense does what the defense normally does. It just disappears, and it's the thing that scares me more than anything, Anton, is like we haven't added on to that defense. You know what I mean? We've got the same defenders as we had before. So if we don't improve on that defense that failed last season, what chance have we got in the new season? You know what I mean? Trent is still making the same mistakes. Matip is making the same mistakes. Gomez came on and made the same mistakes. You know what I mean? So Simicaz, there's Konate. Like I was speaking to some people about Konate, and I was telling them they were saying he's going to be the replacement for Van Dijk in that defense. Mm-hmm. And I said, I don't think he's smart enough to do things like that. No. You need someone who's calm, composed. You know, that kind of defender like Van Dijk is, can play the ball from the back, can lead the back line. I don't think Konate is ever going to be like that.
He's not the controller. He's never going to be the controller. Maybe, I don't even think when he's even old, so he's mature and everything. You get games under your belt and that. Yeah, I think he's ever going to be the controller to tell the young centre-back, look, to go, to hold, offside and hop, you know what I'm saying? Man up, and I don't think he's going to be that guy. I don't think he's ever going to be the guy.
What I've said is it's all about intelligence, isn't it, Anton? Like, I don't think he's got the intelligence to do that. And you can see it in a player. Like the amount of years me and you watch football, we know who's a baller and who's not really that kind of baller.
I've always he's a physical kind of footballer. Yeah. He's not really a kind of someone who's a brain, uses his brain for football. You know what I'm saying? IQ is quite, for me personally, he's quite low. He's good physically, strong, fast and strong header. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Decent tackler with both feet, but intelligence.
It's going to be tough in replacing Van Dijk, in my opinion. If we can't find someone like that around, it's going to be a long day. You know what I mean? It took us years to find that.
Cole would have been perfect, man.
They signed a new contract today, isn't it?
I know, 6 years. 6-year deal.
It's sad. It's very, very sad. Like
they took the mick, mate.
Big up Uncle. Big up LVFC TV. Yes, Baz. Big up Uncle Rods. We had a great show yesterday, Anton. Like, it was about how many hours? 3 hours long. 3 hours long, man.
I think I saw a little bit of that. I saw a little bit of that, man.
Oh my goodness, man. Mr. E says
enjoying this stuff, but I bet it didn't feel like it was 3 hours, isn't it?
Yeah. It's crazy, mate. It's crazy. Mr. E says a big up for the apologies for not making it on. P.S. Our midfield needs a DM simples, Mr. E. 100%, bro. 100%, man. We've got no choice. From what I've heard as well, in the last couple of hours, apparently some mysterious team has bid 100 million for Caicedo, Anton, and it's not Chelsea. Big up, Aziz. Big up. So what do you think of that? I'm done with that team. We need a replacement. 100%.
Oh, Matt, come on. He was meant to go, man. He was meant to go. And they kept him on. I don't know what is with my team with the sentimentals, man. Listen, you got a plaster when it's not really working. You got to take it off and put a new one. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I thought we work with the same plasters all the time.
It's hard to watch him, especially when you know that Matip was one of those defenders that you got joy from back in the day. You know what I mean? And he was like, at times he was better than Van Dijk. They were saying, you know what I mean? That's how good he was playing.
He was main guy, and then it was Van Dijk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it was perfect partnership. And then over time, I think he just like Fabinho, just overused, man. Overused.
Yeah, it's sad, man, because if we're gonna keep going on with persisting with this kind of defense, Anton, I don't think we're gonna be in the. Forget about the top 4. It'll be tough to even get the top 5, because if you look at the teams around us, they're all improving. Apart from us, like obviously we've got 2 midfielders in, but how many players have we got rid of? About 5 or 6 players. I think Phillips is going, so that's a 6th player. So 6 players have left the club, and we only got 2 in. So
only 2 players in. I don't understand. I don't understand their logic, man. Like I said, I do. Klopp is just a yes man. I love Klopp, but is that part of him is just a yes man to his owners. You know, someone like Mourinho, he just hang him out to dry. Yeah, Rita Wire is not working because they don't want to spend the money. You know, he would say it, but Klopp is too nice sometimes, man. I would say it, man. I would say I'm not going like I'm indispensable. You have to be truthful. All the buck sets on him, and him doing that, FSG just going this to the back. Yeah, you just keep on taking it, mate. Yeah, you just keep taking it because it's just giving.
They just give you false hopes. That's what it is. So that's the defense we've got, Anton, on the screen right there. Like, they got this kid Kwanzaa from the youth system, and they got obviously.
He does look good. He does look decent.
But how long can he look good, though, Anton? That's the question. Is he?
To be honest, out of the young defenders, that we've had in the past, he's probably the best.
You think so?
To be honest, and the young defenders, I think he's probably the best. Physically, he looks brilliant. On the ball, decent. You understand? Physically, he looks the part. He's much better than that Reece Williams guy. Is it Reece Williams?
Yeah, Reece Williams, the one who went, I think he's gone on loan. He's not good enough. Bro, he's a goalkeeper that turned into a defender. I mean, we'll have the long day with him.
I heard about that. It was terrible. I know someone they're young and they've got to learn their trade, but he was terrible, man. I've seen young players play decent, like, you know what I'm saying, but I didn't find anything like, wow, I can imagine someone else coming in for him, or he's going to be a great player in the future. No, I didn't see that at all. So I don't know what these scouts are seeing, man. He was just like a toothpick for me.
But you look at the likes of Gomez as well. There's another centre back we've got in the defense, Anton. Like, how can he improve anymore, man? Because to me, like, it's like from here, like just in the middle, trying to improve. Now it's just gone the other way around. Like, it's just every single time I see him, there's no improvement. And not only that, I don't even think Klopp trusts him. Each time he comes on there, he plays as a right back. You know what I mean? So
his best time is when we were on the way to winning the league. It was his best ever time. I think he peaked, and that's it. That's all he's got. I really think he's just picking up money. I don't understand what he's doing. I really don't understand what he's doing. At the age he's at, he's 25 now.
Yeah,
he's got to be 25 now. And he's playing, like I said to you before, he plays like he's a 16-year-old coming on, or something, like someone really young coming to first team game. If they make mistakes, you're like, he's young. He did, you know what I mean? He's his first time. That's how I see him. I just got no faith in him at all, man. None.
Yeah.
And I hate his beard, like I said.
His beard is pretty strange. Man. Then you got Tsimikas and Robertson. Are they any good, Anton, as left backs? Do you rate them at any point? Like, when you watch
you know
them?
what?
I honestly think Robertson has dropped like a lot to the Robertson that we know.
Again, overused probably. Maybe overused. He's a decent player though, but I do think we need someone in behind him, pushing him to his height, even push him even to be even better. I don't think Tsimikas pushes him like Tsimikas. I think he might have a better delivery.
Yeah,
might have a better cross.
Yeah,
like in the air cross. I'm not aerial cross. I'm not talking about the ones on the floor.
Yeah.
He's got that pinpoint, but other than that, it's found hard, wanting, man.
Yeah, listen. This is what we got ourselves into. Like, you got to get yourself out of it at the end of the day, and that's what they need to do. I mean, and I see Trent like keep doing this inverted role today, and he left a big gap, mate. Like some of the tactics today, like it was like amateur kind of tactics, like something we wouldn't coach, Anton. Like when we was coaching, like it was so bad, it was unreal. Like Leroy Sané's goal, like how is he free in the back post?
How many times did he do that though? How many times did he do that? I think, hold on, am I watching the same game they're watching, or they're just sitting on the bench not looking and see the defensive frailties? And it's always came on that side all the time. He was like, okay, if you're not going to do anything about it, Thomas Tuchel was like, okay, we'll keep going down that side. We keep doing it because you're obviously giving us a free leeway. Let's go and do it. Go on, thank you, klopp.
Tap it in. He's just
halfway through the game. If I was Tuchel, I would have faking it. I'll be shaking his hand all the time. He's like, why are you shaking my hand? I'm saying, you're giving me access. Thank you. Thank you for that. I don't know what you're doing. Maybe it's a present. I don't know what you're doing, but thank you. And it was just getting obvious, man. I don't understand. These people get big money and you can't see like you're doing something wrong. I love Klopp, don't get me wrong, but I feel like when you're so, you know so much, you could leave a part that you don't know. You know, everyone's human, make mistakes. There's always a part that you don't know. So think that you don't know. Maybe he knows, or he's too big-headed to say, you know what, this guy can't do that anymore. Let's get a right back and put in midfield. I think he can't do it anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, especially when you're like trying to transform the team for one player as well, Anthony. You know what I mean? And it shouldn't be like that. Like, in the past, we used to do with Gerrard, didn't we? Like, and it didn't really work out. It was all about the team in the recent years that actually won the championship. It wasn't about individuals like, satisfy one player in order for the team to, play and all this stuff. And it should never be like that. This kid needs to learn how to defend. Like, we haven't got another right back. We haven't signed a right back. We ain't even linked to a right back. So if Gomez is going to play the way he's playing at the moment, then I think we're in trouble. We're in deep trouble because I can't see Gomez improving anymore. I thought like as a right back he could get away with these mistakes that he does as centre back, but now I'm watching him as a right back. He's taking the centre back position, what he was doing down there, to the right back position. So now he's making more mistakes in that. It's just it's how can we be that bad? I mean, with all these defenders that won so much championships, it's beyond me. It's beyond me. Like, I understand one or two becoming bad, but if it's the entire team as a whole, even Virgil, like although he done well today, I think Virgil took that extra yard out of himself because he's got the captaincy now. Like, he has to do something more. You know what I mean? But if he didn't get that, maybe he'll be as bad as them as he was before the captaincy.
Do you know what? Maybe I'm seeing it like this: where the midfield is not dynamic anymore. The defenders got to work harder.
Yeah, maybe.
It could be that, It could be that as a.
You know what? Let me get to that midfield. Actually, that's the next step I'm taking. I've done all of them.
Well, I mean, dynamic. They wasn't the greatest players, but they were the greatest athletes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They won't outpass you. They won't outskill you. They'll outrun you.
Yeah.
And when we've lost that factor, there's more pressure on the defenders, and they got.
But what do you think of this midfield on that?
Obviously, you're not seeing it.
Yeah, you're right about that. But what do you think of this midfield, Anton? That's down to the bare bones. Obviously, we've got kids around it.
Fucking hell.
I mean, we've got kids around it.
Excuse my French.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is what we got. I mean, and they were playing Curtis Jones as a DM today.
I know.
And he was getting bypassed. He was getting bullied. You know what I mean? Things like that was happening to him. And I said, you know what? Like, the kid has already tried his best to improve as a player. Why are you destroying him even further, putting him in a position that can outrun him, maneuver him, and even physically, he's not even big enough to even play in that position, Anton. So why are they putting him in a situation that could destroy him? I mean, in the long term, when he's already trying his best to play as a number 8.
And they thought, you know what? I'm sure you can do a job there. It's a job, and I think maybe if you do a job for the team, so I can get in, maybe you can be. But they told him that maybe if you play this position good, we won't go and get a midfielder anymore.
Yeah,
and you be first team, and then I don't know. That's all I can think of, man.
They're dilly-dallying around the lab.
Everyone knows we haven't got the manpower. We haven't got the manpower, or the FSG have the balls to get money out. and pay for stuff.
It's bad, man. It's really, really bad because, you know, they're dilly-dallying around that Lavia deal and all that stuff. Are you even... I've come to terms, like, I don't think they're even serious about the player. You know what I mean? Because before you actually... before you sold Fabinho, you sold Henderson, you were still, like, trying to get that 40 million around him. But you got rid of Fabinho now, so you should have more money to spend. Why are you, like, waiting around?
The amount of money that Liverpool have over the sales of the players and their wages is enough to buy the player standard and buy that player from Brazil. They can do that, but they're just trying to be tight. I don't understand. How can you be fourth on Forbes richest clubs? Is that accurate? Is that accurate, or is it a lie? Is there someone paying someone Forbes? I'm going to give you an extra £10 if you just lie and say
we've coached around
richest
America,
clubs.
me and yourself, Anton. We coached around America. We coached around America. We sampled around those camps, like what they do over there. The money they spend is something they earn. If they get in their pocket, it's like it's the end of the world. That's how it is. Yeah. And unfortunately, they've brought it to this country, and there's because we won championships and all that stuff. People actually turn a blind eye to that, and it shouldn't be like that. This is what you're gonna get. You're not gonna get further than this from FSG. This is what you're gonna get. We're gonna battle at the bottom of the barrel, and that's it.
Yeah, battle at the bottom of the barrel. Scrape the whole thing. The bottom of the barrel. You know what it means? That means right. You're just scraping everything, right? So then we're gonna take some wood. We're going to take wood. You know, at the bottom of the barrel is going to be wood, isn't it? So you're going to be scraping wood. That's what they're going to play with, man. If I don't laugh, I'm going to cry. So the best thing to do is laugh about it, man. Honestly, it's just ridiculous. How can he be so tight like that? How?
It's
fourth
strange,
richest
right?
club in the world, Forbes. Is it a lie?
I think it's a lie the way it's going at the moment, man. But then again, listen, this is their ambitions, isn't it? Get yourself rich as much as possible, but spend little. You know what I mean? This is the.
I don't understand. Even in world, right?
Yeah. These
men they're old men. They're over 50. They're over 60, 70. You know, your life is not going to carry you. You could die tomorrow. Just stop being tight. I know you got money for your family. And each one of them have got their families, and they got money set for their families when they have to grow up. What businesses for them to take over? Yeah. Why do you want more money again? You're gonna die soon, man. I don't understand.
It's like those people, isn't it? It's like
not
those
like you're
people
21.
that put money in a suitcase, innit, underneath their bed, innit?
I don't understand. They're gonna take it with them. Like, they're gonna take all the Egyptians trying to do it. They said the Egyptians trying to do it. Take gold and what's it gonna do? You're gonna bring it on to the next life of what? How? It's just ridiculous, man. You're gonna die soon. You can't even see straight, man. You got hair's all grey. You look like a scarecrow, and the man that still want more money. Don't understand.
You know what's that, Anton? Like we've got out of the Champions League. We're no longer in the Champions League, and we're still like acting like before. Like nothing's changed. There's no like, oh shit, we're out of the Champions League. Let's just start spending. You know, get the team back up to where we belong. It's just like
I don't understand.
Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. Like keep on going as we are. I mean, well, but look at that picture, Anton. We're down to the bones, man. We got nobody left, and that kid Besitic, everybody's talking about him. He could actually get injured again if they keep playing him, overplaying him. You know what I mean?
Overdoing it.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
I like. Don't get me wrong. I like what's his name? The young man, my man, the smaller, youngest one, not youngest one.
Harvey Elliott.
Oh, I forgot his name. The white kid, man, who comes from London, from Fulham. I forgot. I forget his name.
Carvalho.
The one. No, the other one. What is hair? Elliot. Yeah, Elliot. So FSG, they're just hurting me, man. I've had headaches upon headaches. And you know what the doctor said?
Yeah.
It's FSG. That's what they say. Oh, I think you got a sudden case of FSG, man. They're just honestly. Oh, this is so annoying.
It's not. Like
I said, if I don't laugh about it, I'm gonna cry, man. This is so annoying. Change, they need to go. Honestly, it's like thank you. Honestly, I would say thank you, but yeah. If I was someone who was the top guy, like this is the be and end all guy. If I was a be and end all guy, Liverpool make the decisions to keep them on or get someone else. It'd be like thank you, but bye. Thank you, but bye. please don't come back here again. You are not welcome. Not even to watch any game or anything like this. But thank you, but bye. Pass it on to someone who really likes football. You know what I'm saying? They don't really like football. We just like money. And you old man, you're going to die next week. I don't understand these people. I really don't understand. But anyway.
It's tough, man. It's tough.
I'm spending.
Yeah. I looked at this, Anton, attacking players. I think it's probably the best attack in Europe if you think about it, man. Like you got all these players like this, Salah, Diaz, Jota, Nunes, and Gakpo. Is there anything better, like as a forward line than this? This five. And then you got Soboslai that can actually play in this as well. We're forgetting.
Yeah, he could play on the other side of them. He plays a false 9 as well.
Yeah,
but probably he plays like I thought he always be playing like a Firmino kind of style, but a bit different. Maybe a better finisher. Maybe link up plays not as good as Firmino's yet. I don't think. But it's there.
But what I like about him, Anton, he holds the ball better. Like the ball sticks to him. You know, Firmino. What used to frustrate me, I love Firmino more than anything. He's one of my favorite players ever. What used to frustrate me for a Brazilian, the ball bounces off him too much. Do you get what I'm saying? And you know that leads to attack, and then they score or the score. That's what used to frustrate me. But with Gakpo, like you said, he's not like Firmino, but the ball sticks on him, and he's got this powerful run from deep. Like with the ball,
when he turns,
he passes the right passes. He doesn't pass.
He makes the right pass.
Like when someone passes, and remember when we was like when someone passes, it deflects on someone, or it goes out or something. His passes are precise, straight to the run.
Precise. You know exactly when and when to do. Obviously, he's been taught that from the Dutch. They've been teaching them since nursery, man. You know what I mean? Maybe in their mother's womb, how to pass. You know what I'm saying? They all seem to have a good technique. And he's got that, you know what I'm saying? But what I like about him, moreover, for Firmino, I feel like he's a better finisher than Firmino.
Yeah. I'm going to miss Firmino, man. I never thought I'll cry for a player, but Firmino, I didn't even cry for Gerrard, but Firmino, man, he just had me in tears.
It's
watching.
It's just happiness, man. You can tell, even if you didn't know him, even if you saw him, just saw him smiling.
Yeah,
you didn't really know him, but you just knew he was that kind of guy who smiled all the time, just loved being there, and just loved being alive.
Even when he's coming off the bench, Anton, still smiling. Even when he's coming off the bench, smiling. You never see him disappointed. On and off the pitch, always happy. If you have those kind of players around the team, man, it makes it even that much enjoyable to come
It's
to
infectious.
Work.
It's infectious as well, man. It's infectious.
Yeah. What do you think of Jota, Anton? Is he gonna have an impact this season? Because since he's been here, he's been injury prone throughout, hasn't he? And it's kind of frustrating, in my opinion. A lot of people say like he's not injury prone, but I think he is injury prone.
I think it's half and half. I think he's half that. He's not, because we've got injury prone. Real injury prone is Thiago, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? That's real injury prone.
But Anton, with Thiago, we knew what we was getting.
Yes,
we knew what we were getting.
Keita.
Yeah.
But Jota, he's one of our best finishers, though, man. I don't think Salah can finish as well as him. I don't think so.
Yeah.
His finishing is clinical. When he's ready, when he's on form, it's sublime. There was one finish. What's that one? I think against Wolves. I think last game. Was it Wolves? We played away. When the ball came across, I think Trent crossed the box.
Yeah.
So outside the 8-yard box, he hit it straight first time. Do you know how hard it is to have that technique to hit that straight like that in the bottom corner?
Oh, Firmino, you're talking about. Okay. Yeah.
I don't see Salah doing that if he's on his good foot. I don't see it. Honestly, don't get me wrong. It's like Salah's the better all-round player, but I feel like for finishing, natural finishing, Jota's the better finisher out of the lot. I think
it's both-footed as well, Anton. You know, like he's clinical with both feet. You know, that's what I like about him.
And he's better on all of them in the air. Maybe is he better than Darwin in the air?
I don't know. Darwin is good. Well. Darwin, that's what we're going to look to as well. Yeah.
At his size, he should be good in the air, to be honest. But Jota's smaller, so I would say Jota,
low center of gravity.
Yeah, I think.
Who does he remind you of, Anton? Like in the air, there was a short guy that used to do that a lot. Was it Garcia? Luis Garcia? Someone like he just headers the ball out of nowhere and he goes in every time. Remember Luis Garcia? It was
Luis Garcia.
Yeah,
and he always used to go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Like he reminds me of someone like small guy, just headers the ball, always goes in.
because it was another skill for someone, especially if someone like a defender won't know you're good at.
Yeah,
because he's small, you underestimate them. Even though you've seen videos, he might have done it before. I'm tall enough. I'm bigger than him, but he gets that leap first, and the defenders jump then, and they actually push him up, and he gets the header. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah, I remember Garcia, man. I used to like. How did he actually score that header? That's the thing. Like, I just couldn't believe his headers, man. It was just out of this world. LVFC TV says Henry is saving his money to keep his missus service.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. There's one player I want to talk about, Anton, and like I want to hear your opinion. You know what I mean? Because I know you in it. So we coached, we done everything, we played, we done. That people that know us, I mean, they know how good we was as players. With Darwin, like I want to know, Anton. Like a player like him, can he be coached? With the ability that he's got, because a lot of people who complain about him, don't think he's gonna get any better than that he already is. And I've said it, like when we coached. Look at Dominic. Remember Dominic? Like when we got hold of him, like Dominic wasn't interested in football. Like,
no, he wasn't.
We spent time with him, and especially you, obviously. And he had good shots on him, but the rest of his game wasn't all there, was it?
No.
So what I'm saying is the basics of the game. The basics of the game wasn't all there. So with Darwin, I know like he started later in football, and I keep telling people the language barrier plays a big part as well. If someone's telling you make a run for it, and you don't understand what they're saying, then how is that going to work in the?
So you're just reading body language, really and truly, and just remember. People forget they're not talking English. They're talking Scouse English, bro.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Or people broken English, Germans.
You got a lot of overseas players, a lot of overseas players with different accents as well.
Come on.
And a manager.
These guys just about understand Spanish, like Spanish people. You know what I'm saying? No, because they have a different kind of dialect. Even though it's the same kind of language, they might have different ways of saying things. And he probably has to squint his eye. What did you say? Care? You know when they say care?
Care.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
what do you think of him, Anton, as a player? Like, can he improve the? I see it as basics in football. Like his first touch, he's making decisions when he's running, when he's laying off the ball. Like and making decisions like how to make the right passes. So I see that as basics of football. Something you could like sort out in the training ground. Because his finishing is brilliant. He can finish like once he gets that head like in tuned, and he's got the pace that can get past any defenders in world football. So
he's got the building blocks.
The most difficult things he's got right, but the basics I think he's struggling with. So Anton, can he be coached with that stuff?
I think he can be. I think he's open-minded, and when what's really great with him. He can have 9 chances in the game. Some players the heads will go down. His head is still the same kind. His mentality is the same. His face is just the same. He'll say shit or puta for not finishing for one chance. I understand that, but his head doesn't go down. He runs and runs and runs. He's defending off the ball. Needs to add that more to it. I think he can improve. He can improve. He's young.
He started
they train from 9 till 2 every single day. 9 till 2, 9 a.m. till 2 every day. Come on, I'm sure he can. I'm sure he can. Gotta be optimistic.
Because I've always
there's a big institution at Liverpool. See this guy. Well, come on. He's a bit rusty. I'm sure we can add some things to him and he become better. I'm sure they've seen that.
When you coach Dominic, Anton, like when I got hold of Dominic at first, he can shoot. I mean, he can run with the ball and all that stuff. That's as far as I'm aware, like what he can do. How did you improve that kid, like as a player, and made him an all-round player that made him to a professional player eventually? What did you actually improve that he didn't have? Like
the first thing I thought of him was his first touch, and watching skills and respecting other players and things like that. Watch other players. Watch how people defend. Watch how people attack. Watch how people head up. Yeah, you understand? Watch how the best people do things, really and truly. And just make him love it as well, make him love the game, and he loved it.
Because he didn't like the game.
The only thing he didn't do is he didn't like watching the game.
Yes,
he liked watching the highlights.
He hasn't got. It's told to say he doesn't support anyone. He doesn't
He
told me, no, I don't support West Ham.
No. Even used to have the rings and the and the shirts and that. His parents used to get him. But yeah, West Ham. But he doesn't.
I remember, Anton, it was pretty tough trying to persuade him. It was pretty tough, like trying to persuade him to play football. I remember, like when I started. Well, you remember, I used to play football a lot in the area.
Yeah.
And it was like, Dom, just come and play football. Nah. It ain't for me, man. It ain't for me.
He rather throw stones.
Throwing stones, curl it around the corner.
He's always got like that first, isn't it?
The little shuffle. The little
yeah. It was long, bro. It was long.
I just wish he made it like even further than Peterborough, man. I think he would have been great. It's just sometimes the mentality in it, Anton, and but to be honest, Anton, for the kid, like
he's young and he's quiet. They thought he's a roadman, probably. That's what. Yeah. And he wasn't a roadman. It's someone who was quiet. He didn't really want to entertain it with their games or make all their jokes. They saw him as, look, you're not really a team player. You don't even go out with a team or anything like that. So that's what it was, man. And they thought he had attitude. He just someone who was quiet.
Yeah, hard work though, man. It was hard work on him. Yeah, it was hard work on him, man. I mean, it's like us. We was footballers. I mean, natural footballers. Like football was our life. I mean, with him, it wasn't, and it took him a while to understand what it's all about.
Yeah, I love the kid, but socially, it's only to now as a man, he's better socially. Sometimes you can think he's a bit too quiet. Maybe they just thought he's just too quiet. Yeah. When I said, bro, just knuckle down, do your thing, just fake laugh. I don't think he could be fake. That's what it is. He couldn't be fake.
He couldn't be fake.
If he was fake,
it's honest.
Laugh at them, just laugh at them and go on. You know what I'm saying? He's just not involved, but he probably just looked at them just like, when they're making jokes, he looked at them like, that's not even funny, and walked out, you know what I mean? Just didn't entertain them at all. And they thought, he's a troublemaker. Look, see, roadman from London, look.
Just play the game, innit? That's they're saying it. If he played the game, I think it would have been great, man. I've even heard some Premier League teams were looking at him at some stage. That's how good he could have become. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? I knew him since he was 4, something like that. Now he's about 30 something. Time goes by.
He's 30, 34, he's 35. He's 35. 35. Yeah, 35 in the 5th of July.
Crazy.
5th of July, man.
Out of all of us, he made it, and you know what I mean. Obviously, the king and all those guys, but
and actually Cole,
the locals. It's sad, man. So like as we discussed about Darwin Núñez, like it's the basics. I think he can improve in that. Like it's just all about coaching. That's what it is. And I think in preseason he's been good. Today he could have finished that chance off though. He tried to place it. Like when he was in front of the goal, he tried that finesse kind of,
but at least he's trying finesse for us. At least he's trying finesse.
Yes, I like.
That's why I can't knock him for that, because he's trying finesse. He's trying, because I'm telling you, that's Darwin last year. He would have blasted and rushed it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He's trying finesse. Okay, it didn't work out. Okay, it's a thingy game. What can you do better? Next game, you know what? I'm going to hit it a bit harder. I'm going to hit finesse, but harder now. You know what I'm saying? We need these games. You need these games, I feel. If you're doing that thing against a team in the Premier League, like you're playing a match, you need to get 3 points. Then you're like, shit, bro, come on, man. Yeah. But he's doing it in these games. Try these things you wouldn't try.
Have you got hope for him, Anton? Like, do you think he will become the player like 30 goals a season, or something along that?
He's got the capability. Not about 30. Not about 30. Definitely.
Now I'm talking overall, all competitions.
18, 19, 20.
Yeah. Because in his first season, he's got 15 goals in his first season.
That's what I'm saying. Not knowing the language. Yeah, Klopp said something about when he came back from the thing and someone spoke to him. Yeah. And he replied in English, and he was like so impressed.
Wow.
So he's learning. You see what I'm saying? Now he's learning that way. He's learning the culture. He's probably had some scouts now. You know what I mean? He's probably had some scouts. So
let's be careful, because Scouts is Norwegian. Don't forget that, man. It's not.
Yeah, I know Scouts is Norwegian, but it's the Norwegian. The people that
might be start speaking Norwegian next.
Yeah. Next year they'll be saying, "All right, lad. You all right, lad?
All right, lad. All right. Oh man, I've taken the sin, Anton. I give it up, like going to the games, but I've gone on the ballot. I'm going to games again next season, unfortunately. Oh
Hey,
man, I'm paying FSG, man. I'm paying FSG, man.
Bro, don't think of that. If you think that you won't pay the money. So you're thinking, I'm doing it for Liverpool. I love Liverpool. Just you're pretending they're not there. That's what you do.
At least I can see the new stadium, innit? At least I can see
you can see the new part of the stadium. I went to go and see it the other day. Actually, it was really nice, man.
You know what? I'm going to add you to the fact that there's a fan section on my membership. I'm going to add you to that. Yeah. So we could go, man.
Oh, please, man. Please.
Yeah, definitely.
I went there just to touch the bricks, man. I went to touch the bricks, man. I got this hat up there as well. I was like, I just love being at that place, man. I thought it's my home, my second home.
It's brilliant, isn't it, Anton? Anfield, man. It's nothing better, man.
Nice, man. Breathtaking, man.
Just don't go when it's cold, man. It kills you, man. Bloody absolutely.
Listen, I've been when it's cold. I've been when it's cold. Huh? Yeah, because north is cold. Up down south here, it's cold, but it's not as cold up there. It's mad cold up there.
Yeah, man.
You need a jacket and a blanket.
And boots. You got Garcia. Mr. E says Garcia. Yeah, we remember Garcia. Luis Garcia, man. Forward line look lethal at the moment. Yeah, 100%, bro. Like this is the most important thing. You know what I mean? The most important thing about the forward line is if the defense is in trouble, they probably can outscore other teams. You know what I mean? That can actually happen. You know,
but we've got people who can give them the ball now. We can give them people that threads them the ball now.
And what do you think of these two players, though? What do you think of them? I've never asked. I don't know if I've ever asked about Szoboszlai and McAllister as players. Are these because I know you like that technical side of the game? Like, do you like these type of players? Because I know Szoboszlai hasn't showed anything yet. Because there's more to come. There's more to come. We know that. Once he's comfortable, get his feet under the table.
Get his feet under the table. Then how we play. Now how the Premier League is.
Yeah,
I think he'll do well. I really think he'll do well. McAllister already knows the place already.
Yeah.
So he's hitting the ground running. He's just waiting for Szoboszlai to start going. Start believing in himself and that. Because he's got belief in himself, the guy. Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo is his favourite player. It's not just his player, the way he is as a person. That he's got a bit of arrogance to himself and he likes that kind of thing. So as himself, he'll feel, I'm failing here. Even though he's been playing well, he wants to be the top player. That's what he wants. That's what I like about him.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, even McAllister. I don't know if McAllister looks to me like when I'm watching him, he reminds me of Paul Scholes. I don't know if he reminds me of someone like that. Like more calm on the ball with his surroundings,
small little touches. Randomly, now and again, simple. You'll see a long ball or through pass. Yeah, but he'll always connect the dots.
Yes, that's what he reminds me of. Paul Scholes. Straight away when I look at him,
always keeps it moving.
I mean,
but the thing is, he worked hard as well. So imagine them two. Like in Klopp style, like getting them to work hard and run balls down, run teams down, and have the technique to make the pass or make the shot themselves. It's only going to make us better, you know. Yeah, just needs a defensive midfielder.
100%.
Just need a defensive midfielder.
Stop dilly-dallying around bloody what's his name, Lavia, man. Just go and get Caicedo, man. Yeah. What about these two, mate? What about these two as the captain and the vice captain, man? How do you feel about that, bro? Two people like us,
bro. You know what? First of all, I didn't really see it as a race thing. I thought, you know what? Wow. Okay. You know what? It was coming. You needed that maybe, Virgil van Dijk. Maybe give it a boost to life and say, you know what? You're really important. Now, you can't get more important than the captain. Yeah. With Trent, someone who is from the area. You know what I'm saying? It's a Scouser by blood.
Yeah.
It's a lovely gesture. And I think that hopefully that'll spur him on to do more. You know what I'm saying? To be better, do more, man. You know what I'm saying? Defend better, do everything better. You know, that's what I think. It's only going to hopefully make them better. And then the next thing, I was watching the other show, the guy said it's someone who represents me. Obviously, I'm a black person. These are of black origin. Yeah. I was mad over the moon. I was like, do you know what? Yeah, this is lovely, man. I love that. Someone that
especially like normally you get one in it. You get one.
My club.
Yeah.
What was it? John Barnes the last time? Was it John Barnes them times? Paul Ince. Paul Ince.
Paul Ince. Well, he never loved Liverpool anyway. He's always going to be Man United, isn't he? So The thing I like about this, Anton, I remember when I said it yesterday, when Gerrard came on the scene around 21, 22, I think around 22, he got the captaincy, did he? Something along those lines.
Yeah.
And I said that it was way too early for him to take all that on his shoulders.
Yeah.
He should have developed as a player first. Like when he
Yeah.
reaches 27, 28, then you could just pass the armband to him and leave Hoopier as the captain. I think
Did McAllister take it? Didn't he take off McAllister?
No. It was Hoopier than Gerrard. Before McAllister, it was Fowler, innit? Fowler and Redknapp. They had the captaincies. Redknapp was the captain, and Redknapp kept getting injured, didn't it? So they gave it to Fowler afterwards, and then Fowler passed it on to Hoopier, and then Hoopier passed it on to Gerrard. But I always think, like, with young players, 22, something like that, 23, 24, 25, it's a bit too early for them because they need to understand themselves as players first. Then the leadership comes after.
I do understand, but sometimes you do get leaders in young men. Early doors, Foz. I know this from youth working myself and working in schools. You do sometimes you do. Wow, you're how old are you? And you're like, they mature from early. You know what I'm saying?
That's like JK.
So with Gerrard, he's probably mature early, but he probably needed some people to kick him up his arse sometimes and just calm him down. I think that came when Xabi Alonso came. Yeah, because there was someone who was as good as passer as him. I was like, shit, wow, this guy can pass as well, bro. He can do that long pass. He can do that threaded pass. You know what I mean? He's got that long passing ability.
Continental style football,
Thought, you know what? Yeah, we add another pick to my game. Mascherano came. And then you had Gerrard in his best ever position, a number 10 behind Torres.
Number 10, man. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Mr. E says Lavia is coming. Trust me. I don't know about Lavia anymore, mate.
I like Lavia, but again, it's...
What's with Lavia, Anton? What have you watched him in depth, or do you know anything about this kid?
Even before we even were checking him. See me, like I said, I always love watching footballers. I always like watching.
I know. I'm not like you anymore, but I know you still do it.
Yeah, I still do it.
I stopped that ages ago, and
he's decent. He's decent on the ball. He's young. He's tenacious. He does need some time as well, but he does have a big ceiling. Because his forward passes are really good. They are really decent for a defensive midfielder. They are really good. That's probably his best asset. You know, his passing his forward passing, like to the forward line, like it could be decisive passes. Is decent, especially for a defensive midfielder, which is quite rare.
And what I like about him, Anton, he's very aggressive. You know what I mean? You need that aggression in that midfield. That's why I said Curtis Jones is never going to make it as a number 6. So don't bother. No. I mean, you need someone that's got aggression, that battles, that will chase back when someone gets past him. You know, like when we was kids, like Anton, when someone gets past you, you get upset in it. You need to get the ball back somehow, some way. That's the attitude this Lavia kid's got, and even Carcedo.
Yeah, he's got he's African roots, bro.
Yeah, he's Belgian, isn't he? So
African roots, bro. There's gonna be some serious tackling in there. Serious tackling in there, bro. Back home tackles. I've seen it already with him. He's not so back home, but he's a back home tackler as well.
He's still got that in him, and he's still got that in him. So, and obviously we're gonna do the hour. I was expecting like a couple of more people to come, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. We're doing our bit.
What's the thing about Andre guy?
Yeah, he's a defensive midfielder from what I've seen, Anton.
Yeah,
I think he has one cap for Brazil. And Liverpool have bid around 20 million for him, but it's been rejected. So
because they want 40. If you want to take him now, they want 40 million because it's going to hinder them. Or take him in January for 20. Yeah. I know FSG are going to say we'll take him in January, and then man will say no, we need him now. You know what I mean? I can see them doing that. He's decent though.
Do you know anything about him, Anton?
Good things about him, especially some Brazilian people. Yeah, saying that he's in his age group, he's one of the best around. Yeah, at winning the ball. Yeah, and playing the ball, and he's good on the dribble if he has to. He's very clever with the ball, very savvy.
He's very aggressive from what I've seen. The clips. I've only saw clips. You know what I mean? I don't want to like.
I've seen clips of him. Yes, I've not watched him. But I've seen clips of him. He reminds me of a Douglas who plays for Aston Villa. And we're trying to get him.
Yeah. Douglas.
Very similar. Very Douglas. Is it Douglas Luiz?
Yeah, Douglas Luiz.
Why
isn't anyone going for? Why isn't anyone going for Douglas Luiz? That's what I don't understand. Like, is it people just want off him? Why? Because Aston Villa has got money,
and we stopped. I think they probably said, "No, he's untouchable. Maybe he's one of our main players." I thought they want more like crazy money for him.
Yeah,
it all started with Maguire, bro. You know that, innit? That money, that crazy, stupid money. You know that, innit?
What, mean the 80 million for Maguire? Nah,
if it wasn't for Maguire, I reckon the money would be like quite reasonable. I think the whole world's like, you got Maguire for 85, you can pay. You're paying for shit. You're paying 85 million for shit. So what else can you do? What would you pay for vomit? So that's how it is.
Yeah, I don't know how people pay for that, man. Even Stevie Wonder can see that guy ain't good enough, man. I don't know where they're going with that one, man. Honestly don't.
To be fair, at that time at Leicester, it was okay.
He was okay, but it wasn't like 80 million.
No, he's not 85 million, and Leicester wanted to keep him because it was all great.
Yeah,
but they said if we don't keep him, you got to pay some mad P like you wouldn't pay ever again, and they did.
Yeah.
Didn't work out for them. Great. It's the enemy.
They're trying to sell him now, but it ain't working out somewhere. So,
yeah. But in that, it's just messed up the whole transfer because of him.
Yes. Well, we're in the last bit, Anton.
Done.
Let's do this. So it's the new season, new era of its new players. What's your expectations from this team? Are we going to be different to the team that we had before? Like the other team was more of, all gun ho, win the ball back higher up the pitch, and then and score goals. There was no quality other than that with that team. There was no technical ability. There was no, passing and moving or anything like that. It was just, get the ball, get it down the outside, and get a quick goal and defend.
Overrunning the other team.
Yeah,
it was always 13 plus kilometers. The midfielders always 13 plus kilometers after every game.
Yeah. It was all about running and all that stuff. So what's the difference between that team, Anton, and this team Klopp is trying to play? Because a lot of people are saying he can't work with technical players, and I've always said that
he can't work with technical players. Didn't he have?
If you look at his If you look at his
last Dortmund team had like
Kagawa,
Roos in it.
Roos, Mkhitaryan, Shaheen.
Yeah. But they were technical.
There you go, Anton. Like, are we watching the same game or what? Are we watching the same game?
Yeah, but it's just different.
Aren't these players technical? I'm giving you names. Just you got Götze.
Götze was technical. Götze was technical, and then I don't understand with these German people. Their goal in life, isn't a goal in life, is to have German sausage, have a beer, play for your team, was the local team, and then not play for the national team. It's to play for Bayern Munich. I don't know what's wrong with them. Why they all go to Bayern Munich? I don't understand. It's just silly. That team that they had before,
you're not going to improve your ability, are you, Anton? Because you're already winning. I don't
understand. You're always going to win. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it.
And you're going to be a part of a squad player. You're not going to be part of the actual, regular team.
Remember that team that time when Bayern Munich was doing their thing, and Dortmund had Klopp and they had the players doing their thing.
Yeah.
Why did the players go? I don't understand. What's his name? One who's gone to It was at Barcelona now up front. What's his name? Oh, I can't forget his name.
Lewandowski.
I'm losing my mind today. Striker up front for them for Barcelona now.
Lewandowski.
Number 9. Lewandowski.
Yeah.
Lewandowski. Yeah. That team what they had in Dortmund they battered. Remember that when they battered Real Madrid?
Yes, at Madrid.
And when he scored 5 goals in one game. Lewandowski. I don't.
Yeah.
That team, they should have kept it. They was all like, "Oh, I'm going to go to Bayern Munich." But I don't understand. You're leveling up to them.
I believe.
Why go to that team that's always going to win? I do not understand that.
If you look at that team, I believe Götze in the final intentionally missed the final because he was already on the way to Bayern Munich. Do you remember?
I know.
He intentionally missed that final.
Bro, and then they fucked him up. And they fucked him up. Yeah. I remember they took over London. Dortmund took over London. There were so many fans. Even the ones in the stadium, they took over London, man.
Yeah.
They came here and took. That was the only time I see London was yellow.
Yellow and black.
It was yellow. When they went to the. Remember, I even remember seeing the pictures outside Wembley. Yeah. There were more yellow man outside than anything. And they didn't even get into the stadium. They just came to be as part of it. When they lost, they were still singing. That's why I love them. Man. They're very similar to us.
Yeah, 100%, mate. 100%. LVF, CF, I can't even say LVFC TV says Darwin Núñez has that ability. It's a mental thing. He struggles, with my humble opinion. It's a mental thing, but the thing is with Darwin Núñez is the basics, like me and Anton discussed. He will improve if he has the right coaches around him. You know what I mean? I worry if it was a bad coaches around him. Like we just spoke about Lewandowski. I remember when Lewandowski went to Dortmund. He was the same. It was raw. Remember, Anton?
Very similar. He still had skill, though.
He had that number 7 shirt.
Yeah, his skill base was better. Better than
good in the air. But his technical ability wasn't altogether yet. You know what I mean?
No.
So he eventually, became the player that he is right now. Everything takes time, man. Everything takes time, and obviously he's not the finished article, but he will get there. Man. Just have faith, man. Just have faith. He will, 100%. Anton. So this season, like this coming season, what do you think we will finish, and what we need to improve this team even further? Do we need 2 or 3 players? Do we need 1 player?
I'm not very optimistic about where we finish. I'm going to start finishing. I think we'll finish about 5th.
Oh, damn.
But honestly, I think we've gone to a level. We've gone to Brendan Rodgers' team because the defense ain't great. We're going to outscore, and it's not going to always work, man. Outscoring the opponent. We score more than you. That's not going to always work. You need to win championships. You need a good defense. You need a good base. And I can see already making some silly mistakes in the back, man. And I'm not improved in the back. So I can see 5th, 6th, man, to be frank. I don't like it, but I have to be
But what do you need to improve the squad? Even before I go into that, hang on 1 second. JK says the only good thing from today's result was that Klopp can see we need 2 DMs and a centre back. Yeah, if he can't see that, then he's not a very good coach. You know what I mean? So
he needs to go to Specsavers. He wears glasses. He really needs to go to Specsavers again.
So what do you think that to get back into that top 4? I don't want to say, but challenging again. What do you think that we need? What positions, in your opinion, is needed for that to elevate us to that next level?
We need a good centre back. What's going to give VVD a problem? Say, shit, that's competition there. I want VVD to look at this guy and say, shit, this guy is not like the other waste man I've got here. This guy, he wants to take my place. I want someone like that, and I want at least 2 defensive midfielders, man. 2 defensive midfielders. I won't mind a winger to take over Salah, another. Do you know what I wanted from day one? Mohamed Kudus. I wanted him. I wanted Mohamed Kudus from way back. I swear, if you check
is it Ajax player or is it Ajax?
On YouTube,
Ajax player, right?
Ajax. I've wanted him since he played.
The one who scored against us last season in the Champions League.
Yeah. I wanted him. I was like,
is he that good, Anton? Yeah,
bro. I think he's got football clocks, man. I feel like if any team gets him, he'll be a problem. What I mean is, he can play anywhere in midfield. Yeah. And he can play up front.
Wow.
But in all these positions, he plays at a decent, good level as well. It's not shit. He reminds me of Salah back in the day. Salah at Basel.
Yeah.
Salah at Basel. But the thing is, with that, with him, he could shoot.
Salah was direct back in the day, man. At Basel. He's very direct, as I remember.
Yeah. But he
used to go on the left and the right. Yeah, just run with the ball.
Bro.
Don't look back.
Yeah. No. He don't take no prisoners. I'm telling you, if we got him, I'm telling you, it'll be over the moon. It'll be the same as getting my guy. we first got Thiago. I would have had that same buzz. He's a good player, man, and I think people missing a trick with him. I really think that.
Yeah. Mr. E says Nunes will bang goals this year, so will decide. The issue is keeping him out, but it's not solely the defense. Yeah, like Anton said at the beginning, Mr. E, what we need to improve is what's in front of the defense. It shows in past seasons what was protecting that defense was the midfield, and we no longer have that.
And the forward line, and the forward line, they were rushing down
from the front. Yeah.
They were defending from the front like dogs.
Mane,
you know what I'm saying?
And especially Firmino.
That was one of the key things.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the key things. It was the dogging. They weren't the best players. Ronaldo and what's his name? Henderson and Fabinho. They wasn't the best players, but they will dog you. They will dog you and hound you until we get the ball and push that ball. Bang! It was as clinical as that. But when that doesn't work, what do you do?
Exactly.
I think the only thing the clink in the link was that when the team sit back and was just okay, you know what? We ain't got the best midfielders who play the ball, score goals from midfield, so you won't be a threat. You see, our forward line's going to be a threat. So what we'll do, 2 backs of 4, and it's going to break us down. And that's the one that's
what I like about that formation is
rock and roll football.
Yeah. Firmino was brilliant at that because like when the team's attacking, he'll cut, that sneaky kind of thing. Like it comes from the back, and it's just
it came from the back,
taps the ball, and then we go on counter attack.
He'll do something different. A lot of people, another thing where people miss a trick on Firmino, they just thought, one rival fan said to me, Arsenal fan said, he's a centre back playing up front. I'm like, why? He's insulting me, man. I don't think you understand. It's not because he plays for my team. I feel like if people understand the true essence of football, I know it's about scoring goals, but it's more. It's more than that. And what he done was more than that. He did the assist before the assist.
Thank you.
He did something crazy. He made or he'll run to left, and then they'll go with him, and then it's all open.
It's a big gap for Salah and Mane.
Scoring. Yeah. And they just didn't understand it. And I thought other teams thought that as well. Who's this guy? He's not doing anything. He's just big teeth. And what's he do? It's only late. They discovered shit. He does really do things. He does something simple. But he makes the other 2 score. Yeah.
That's true.
But a lot of people didn't see that.
And not only that, people forget he's actually
said, this guy is doing the thing, but you don't see it because you just think score goals, someone curls the ball in, and you know what I mean? That's all they thought. There's more to the game, man. More to the game than stats.
He sacrificed his own game for the benefit of the team. You know what I mean? That's what people forget. I mean, he's a number 10 who played as a number 9, but he had to do even more than a number 10 to get the best out of Salah and Mane in front.
Of course.
I mean, it's to the point, like in the last couple of seasons, he couldn't stay fit anymore because he's running himself to the ground for the club. And that's what you asked for. Give us 100%, and he's been giving you 100%. You might criticize him as a player, but look at the overall game, like Anton said, that he played in that team. He was the glue that stuck everything together.
They even said, remember that time?
Yeah.
Remember that time? They said,
to the attack.
They didn't say, this is what they understand. People understand it. It goes, I don't know why they say front 3 when it's only 2 of them scoring. Why are they saying front 3? Because you're missing the trick, bro. He was that guy. He was the king link. Without him, there was not the link, because people say Salah and Mane didn't like each other. They didn't want to pass each other. Remember? They were saying it for time. They're not even friends.
Yeah.
But he was the glue. It was the cement and the brickwork. But people didn't really see that. That's what I think our greatest strength was that.
100%, bro. Mr. E says, get better DMs and send it back. Sorry, centre midfield, and we'll cook. We will cook. Yeah, 100%, brother. 100%. Ends, big up. People go and subscribe to Ends Man TV. He's got great content. He's on the way to 1,000, so help him out, people. Help him out. Go and subscribe to him. JK True says, what's the mystery bid for Caicedo? Anyone knows? All I heard is a club has bid for him for 100 million. So I'm just waiting to see who it is, and it ain't Chelsea. That's what I've heard. It ain't Chelsea. So
it ain't Chelsea. So it could be Man United then, yeah? Man United.
Yeah. And what players do you want? That's what the last thing was like. And what position?
What player do I want?
Two
players.
What positions do we need to compete again?
Yeah, like I said, a centre back, a good centre back that will rival the VVD.
Yeah.
And Another goalkeeper. Because Adrian needs to, he needs to go. Another sub keeper will probably give Alisson some problems. So you know what, these guys I need to up my game.
Yeah.
So someone like another one like that, and a forward, right-sided forward who's left-footed maybe.
Yeah.
And two defensive midfielders or centre midfielders.
Do you think like we need an experienced
of doing the job?
Do you think that we need an experienced DM as well as a young one? Like if you get a young...
100%. I know people saying about experience, but experience does a lot, man. I know you can be young, but you can be young and have the knowledge. And remember how Rooney was when he was young and come through. It's very rare you find someone young and they know what they're doing. Very rare. They say that if you're good enough, old enough. Remember used to say that,
the old saying,
Caicedo's that.
He suits us so much, Anton. He suits us so much. I can't believe. Why do we always do that? Like when we're always one or two players short of being the complete team. We always do take that risk for some reason, Anton. Like Arsenal, straight away, they didn't hesitate. They got Rice. It doesn't matter how much it was. They got those players through the door. Why is it always Liverpool that always do that? Like even when we was competing for the championships, like with Man City, the 1 point seasons, we was like one player short, Anton. Remember that season when we made it to the Champions League final? I think we went to the Fekir. It was one Fekir short in that league. That Leicester game at home when we drew 2-2.
Yeah.
Things like that. That could have been. I mean, that could have been a Fekir season.
Because they thought only this football works. There was only thinking one-sided. I do love Klopp, but I feel like it's just one-dimensional, and it's only now he's thinking, you know what? After rock and roll football, what happens when a team just drops deep? How do we break them down? They play ugly. How do we break them down? So you need another 10. You need someone who can score from midfield, someone who can make threaded passes from midfield, someone who can pull something like crazy out of the hat. You do need that. And he said the best number 10 is what's it called? His football. No, it's not. Yeah. It won't last over time.
Period. Yeah.
It will last for a certain part, and then someone learn it, and then you have to adapt. So you've got enough to go with it. Yeah, now he's going with it, but now he has got defensive midfielder. It's crazy.
Mr. E says can't see it being us bidding forecast. Said 100 million is too much. It is too much, man. It's hard, bro. Like I've always said, like we need like few players every season just to be that team that competes, and we keep failing, and we don't deserve it, Anton. Us as fans, especially, you don't get fans like us in other clubs.
No, you don't.
But you know what I mean? We fill the stadium season in and season out, but yet teams that don't fill the stadium get more than us. Like, how unfair is that, mate? Like, I mean, you got
that's life, bro. That's life.
Yeah, man. Football from the heart says, Fuzzy, how are you, bro? I'm good, mate. I'm good, man. Thank you.
He's crying inside, though. He's crying inside about FSG.
Yeah, I'm trying my best. Yeah. Yeah, man. Listen, it was a great show, man. We completed the hour. That's what big up, mate. How are you? Smash it, bro. You never walk alone. Yes, Statman Stubbs. Please go and subscribe to Statman Stubbs. He's got a great channel. Please go and subscribe to him. Mr. E says people like talking nonsense. Yeah, mate. That's how it is in terms of, you know, players and management and all that stuff. You know, especially when people are saying Klopp out and all that stuff. Why are you saying Klopp out, man? You know what I mean? I've always said that. Look at us 7 years prior to Klopp. Where were we? We were signing Lamberts and all these players. You know what I mean? And that didn't get us anywhere, did it? So you're gonna go back to that?
Lambert. The only thing I don't like about him, he was a Scouser and he loved the club, man. That's the only thing he supported. That's the only thing I liked about it, that he went to his boycott club.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Everything else I didn't like about him at all.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and you got anything? Like, I've got some more shows obviously coming. You're gonna come on. I think I got new people tomorrow. You're gonna come on, let me know, innit, man. Yeah, that's all.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Same time? I've got one more time. Yeah, listen, I'm back at 9 o'clock, man. We're back at 9 o'clock, and we're gonna do that things again. We used to. Let's grow the fan base.
2100 hours, yeah.
Yeah, man. Let's let people see us for what we are on this channel, man. Like what we used to be before. Thanks for everyone that watched, by the way. Honestly, thank you for coming on. Thank you for the chats as well, the live chats, and having your own opinions as well. It keeps the show going. That's what it's all about. You get honest honest opinions from me and Anton. We don't beat around the bush.
Come on.
I mean, we've done it as footballers. We've done it as coaches. We've done, we've done everything in football terms. Like, and if you need, people that can relate to your actual, opinions, we're here, man. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, of course.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it on a regular.
Yeah, how many Liverpool fans are gonna say that Liverpool finished fifth, man? How many Liverpool fans are gonna say that? I'm gonna be real with you. I'm just saying real. I'm gonna be real. I love the club more than more things in life, man. But
exactly, man.
My kids, they're Liverpool. You know what I mean? I love them.
There you go.
You know what I mean? I can't do without them.
Yeah, but we are sending. Apparently, we are sending a third bid for Lavia. I don't know about that, bro.
Listen, I'll take anything, man. But
I will football from the heart. Let's just grow the channel, innit? Let's get back to normality and get the fans going again. Let them earn the trust that we're gonna be doing this on a regular, and the calling shows will come on, man. Me and Anton are always gonna be here anyway, so that's what it's all about. Yes, thank you. Yeah. All right, people. Like, share, subscribe. Please go and subscribe to the other channels and all that stuff. And we'll see you again tomorrow, 9 p.m. We'll be back with another show.
2100 hours, guys.
I'm telling you, we'll still keep going.
Don't smash the like. Just press the button. Like. Just press the thumb bar. It says like, and then bam, like it. Please.
Take care, everybody. Take care. Oh, and I'm going to go straight. Yeah, you could just switch off if you want, man.
You going where?
I'm going straight off, so you can switch off.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
All right, bro. I'll see you tomorrow, yeah? I'll give you a message before.
All right, cool. See you, mate.